So my name's Rhys Mclachlan. I'm SVP of Global TV Strategy for Videology. I've been with the business for nearly 5 years. Prior to joining Videology, I spent nearly 15, 16 years in TV buying and TV planning roles in the UK agency market. So my agenda as set for me by Justin was to talk about the challenge of what we're going to call siloization, which is the emerging threat and the emerging concentration of video views behind walled gardens, if you like, as more entrants move into the video market. To touch on very briefly the proof of concept work that we're doing with Sky in the UK, and then to finish by looking at the opportunity for programmatic TV to emerge in the Canadian market, and obviously on that latter point as well, endeavour to under-deliver but over-promise. No, the other way around. Very quickly about us. We've been around for nearly 9 years now, and from the very outset we were built with the vision that TV would remain the preeminent and most important marketing and entertainment channel available for both marketeers and audiences. We proved out our chops in the digital video market, and you probably best know us for working in the Canadian market with our demand-side clients, the agency groups that we work with here. We've always had this belief that TV will remain, like I said, the preeminent entertainment channel and the preeminent marketing channel. And to that respect, TV follows a different script, if you like. It is unique. It isn't going to follow the same protocols or the same processes which occurred in the digital market, which is that typically you'll find that in most developed TV markets, inventory is constrained. There is no problem with TV broadcasters and TV advertising sales houses enabling large volume sales at fixed price, fixed volumes, which enable annual commitments. Furthermore, the more advertisers spend, the cheaper the rates. Though they are the primary client, typically they benefit from the volume that they provide to a broadcaster or an advertising sales house, and as such, they get discounted rates versus the market average. TV is inevitably sold against this fixed price, fixed volume assurance, enabling trades to happen on an annual basis, and they are typically the norm across all the developed TV markets. The measurement is typically against the TV viewing panels, the numerouses or the OzTAMs or the BARB that we have in the UK, and typically they're concentrated around a few large number of demographic or gender profiles. And finally, and I think it's a really important point for us to focus on, the majority of sales for products, so the majority of the ROI that happens as a consequence of television advertising, happens offline and happens via third-party retailers. So the cause and effect, the link between exposure on television and a sales or transaction taking place is not necessarily linear, right? And it's very difficult, and it's very a complicated process to connect those two dots. So that's a challenge, and that's a challenge for the TV advertisers as they are increasingly looking to be held to, or hold their TV broadcasters and sales houses to account the same way that they hold their digital channels to account, i.e. on a CPC or a CPA or CPQ kind metric. We are cheerleaders for the TV industry. We are cheerleaders for TV generally, and we absolutely do not see ourselves as one of these kind of disruptive influencers. We have consulted extensively with TV advertisers, with TV sales houses, with distribution platforms and program makers, and we are about empowering the future of television. So this isn't a disruptive claim, this isn't a disruptive effort moving into the market. This is about taking that brilliant marketing and entertainment channel and seeing if we can enhance its capabilities so that it is fit for purpose to deliver even better results for every participant as it moves into a much, much more progressive state in terms of distribution, in terms of consumption, and in terms of engagement and accountability. So we were purpose-built, so I won't belabor this any further. And the one thing that we are incredibly, we iterate and repeat again and again and again is TV, and here I am repeating myself already, it is a phenomenal channel, right? It builds the best brands, it delivers the best recall, it has swathes of research, so just how powerful and effective it is at driving sales. Now, I have a global role, so I work in many markets, Canada being one of them, but I also work in Australia and Ireland and in the Netherlands and in the UK and through continental Europe. And this is true, this statement is true irrespective of where I go. The most compelling proposition, the most compelling advertising format is that 30-second spot that goes out in the middle of a break on television at 2030 or 2100. Supplementary and complementary to that is the consumption of TV programs on other devices and on other platforms. And that you see broadcasters and broadcast platforms actively advocating and promoting consumption of their content on other channels. So the mindset that we have to adopt, the mindset that we enter into this frame of reference is TV is the number one media, but the channels and the distribution and the consumption of that is diversifying across a much greater range of devices, a much greater range of opportunities than it ever has done previously. And if we can encompass it, and we can embrace this, and we can find technology solutions that enable us to harness and capture that viewing holistically across all those channels, and including where we can embrace and work with the emerging entrants into the market, then we're going to take TV into some place that is phenomenal. Right? Take something that is good and make it even better. And that's our belief.